What cultural export has Silicon Valley had in the past, like since it became what it is, right?
Well, I think this is a really good point because I do think that like what the fuck does creativity, again, I'm going to put that in quotes in the same way that I put authenticity in quotes. What does that mean when we've just seen the fucking crypto boom and bust? Like, what does it mean when – so you have the fire industries, as you point out, flooding these cities. That changes. What does creativity in these industries then mean? It means increasingly obtuse and rapacious derivatives products.
Bullshit
it means
artists,
a ton of spizz, like we always talk about. But it means like, more terrible shit that people haven't asked for. It means creativity in NFTs. Like, what is that? What is creativity there? And like, I think that like that's a really good question. Like, I don't know. I really resent like the like very casual way we talk about creativity and innovation in this country. Like, it's completely and totally inseparable from like any kind of like profit, right? It's like the only way to be innovative is in making this thing that makes money. Uber innovation, you know what I mean? Which doesn't make money, but you know my point. Creative to make an ape NFT thing, or even just a fucking Instagram post about an NFT thing. You know what I mean? But like, but it really makes me mad because it does two things. One, it further entrenches this idea, this is something we were talking about yesterday, that like creativity is like some little like gem that you need to access within your individual self rather than a social product that is socially produced. And two, that it blurs and obscures the ways in which we are all actually exceedingly creative in our daily lives as we come up with almost invisible ways to navigate the daily drudgery of existence. That's how we are all socially creative. And creativity is like sparked. It is both like a process and product of social production. It is within our sociality and our desire for sociality that we achieve something creative, that we produce something creative. It is not within this kind of like, this bourgeois ideal of some fucking like office manager like deep inside themselves, like accessing their creative potential to come up with a fucking ad. Like, it makes me so mad. The way that like, what is the difference between an advertiser and a car salesman? Nothing.
There's none.
Scale.
No, it's just they're all at the end of the day they're just selling a product. That's all they're doing. And yet we have ideologically created. And by the way, I don't think it's like it's not a coincidence that the class that creates the kind of like ideological fortress or armor to protect the idea that they are so fucking creative is the one coming up with this bullshit.
Yeah, and you even see this in the design of interiors and of buildings, right? Like they're basically designed to put sticky notes on them, like Post-it notes all over everything.
Really?
And there was this
with like the material, the like
or like it was a really funny story about the Apple headquarters, right? That big circle that they built. That,
the one they put
the big donut.
In.
Yeah, the big donut. Yeah,
I don't know about this.
That's the big Apple campus is like a donut.
Yeah, and they made so
Steve
much
Jobs.
like
those
glass.
Campuses never get shot up.
It had so much
Scary.
glass. It had so much glass and like other like see-through stuff that people would just like keep hitting.
Really?
Running into stuff.
That's honestly respect to Mr. Tim Apple, because that is a really good prank.
And so they would just be like,
imagine trying to come back from like running into a wall and then like into a glass wall and then being like, all right, let's all sit down for the board meeting.
My ass is on Indeed in moments applying to Facebook.